Guys, this is Ben,
And Lissy.
and this is a video about the way we do our wines. And we have a little specialty about this, like you're gonna see in this video, that we host once a year a event that we call the Wine Festival, and we invite friends, everybody who has some grapes in their gardens, and they all come together to our place, and we destem the wines. Who's that? We
Some come on all fours.
So this is the wine they bring, and
The
we
grapes.
have the grape. Yeah, the future wine. This was our harvest this year, and so everybody brings their harvest and their amounts, and we write them down as good as we can, and how many people bring how much, and then we start washing them and destemming them, and have a little festival kind of situation out there. Music is playing.
Yeah, it's definitely a social gathering more than a very strict winemaking event. So we got all our friends over. We invited the wider community, and it's definitely something where we don't judge what the grapes look like. Like we accept all colors, all shapes, all everything. If it's table grapes or wine grapes, who cares? We just throw them all together, have a drink, have a chat, and yeah, it's a very fun gathering every year. So this was the third time.
Third time,
Yeah.
and so it depends on not only how the year was and how the grapes grew, but it's also who's coming and how much do they bring. Every year is different, and every wine is different, and this makes it so appealing to me. All the friends are different too.
And sometimes we see those friends only once a year for this festival.
Yeah.
It is very special, and it has grown so close to my heart to keep this going. Not only to have a vintage of every year, but to just connect with these people, because they're very like-minded people, and just great human beings. So
Yeah, and
it's really fun.
there's something special going on when you're destemming it like that. What you see there, the conversations you have are different. They are different while you're working.
And some of them have never met before, and they are, you can see their hands are almost touching, their faces are almost touching, and it's so close, you're so close together. And I think it does something, like it's a bit like an Italian market square, where people just come to hang out, and sometimes it gets political, sometimes it's just nonsense and fun, and there's we go through all sorts of topics. And as you can see, there's a teenager, and there's people in their 40s and in their 50s and in their whatever, so it's for everybody. And
the kids come in, the
kids
the
play.
4-year-olds, they play in the house,
Yeah.
unattended, obviously.
Very much unattended, and then
No, not yet.
look what's
No.
happening.
Leslie's getting ready to.
She's getting in. Oh,
There's this rule about that it should be a virgin.
well,
to be
can't
honest.
provide that.
I don't know why this is, and why
Cleanest feet.
I probably something like that. It's some weird.
Yeah,
So,
anyway.
but our non-virgin here cleaned her feet, and we have some kids jumping around. You will see in a second. They're going to be interested in.
They're gonna have a go.
They take over. They're going to take over.
But
here.
it's so fun. I mean, there we go. He's in there. Yeah,
Now
two of them.
actually virgins are doing it.
small feet. So we need a few more of them. But it's actually really fun to stomp them. It's nice and cool, and it's a really cool feeling.
I read somewhere that it's actually good for you for some reason. The wine acids or something like
Oh
that.
no, my legs started itching after a while, but I'm just
Go there.
I'm just really sensitive to like fruit acids anyway. Oh, here we go.
Here we go. So
First lot.
there are many ways to do wine. Some are pressing the juice
down the ramp,
and then
yeah.
only fermenting the already grape juice. That's not the way we do it. Like you've seen in the video, we stomp the wines, and then we ferment the whole grapes
on the skin.
on the skin.
In our big fermenters,
in
as you
our
can
big
see
fermenter,
here.
so-
And we have great help
Yeah,
pouring all that slushy in.
that's a good kid. Yeah, I
Man,
like
he's
that kid.
amazing.
And so bucket by bucket, we stomp them, we destem them.
Look how
and
busy I am in the background.
That's a good shot where you can see, the mushy.
Yeah, you try to get them all with your feet and to pop them.
Yeah. So yeah, popping them is the thing. Now
Yeah.
this was my turn to fill the big bucket or ton, whatever it is,
Barrel.
barrel. And meanwhile, destemming.
And this time we have mixed all the grapes. In the first year, I think we were separating two different, not two different varieties. We just had one that we kept separate because it smelled and tasted very floral and was sort of like a rosé color.
Yeah.
And we thought it was so special that we kept it separate just to see what the wine exclusively from that grape would taste like. This year we also had these very floral grapes.
There's a little wine drinking already.
Cheers, mate. And this year we just mixed them all. So yeah, every year is going to be
It's
very
more beautiful.
very there she
with the
goes
glass.
with her glass.
Never stop working.
No, very. Look at her working
So
away.
I have to say, Lissy hasn't seen the video yet.
No.
She was there.
I mean,
present,
I
but-
was
but
there.
She doesn't know what's coming. I know
Oh.
what's coming because I edited it. So here I take a little portion of it to start the yeast in like a small dosage. So the
What
yeast.
kind of yeast are you using?
In this case, I used the wrong yeast. This is a brandy yeast.
Great.
For
Cut.
for brandy making. But this is the small portion it can cultivate and start, rehydrating, and start building cultures.
Oh, look at me, strong
woman.
arms,
Strong, independent woman.
with itchy feet.
Yeah. So
Oh, cleaning everything.
this is done now. Since we did this outside, we can just hose it off
Yeah,
like a big ship.
yeah.
And everybody's ready. They're packing their stuff
the great
back
help.
to them. There's the yeast is kind of bubbling and starting, and this is the best part of it is the dinner afterwards. So Lissy is always making some nice simple pasta. The kids are entertaining themselves.
Kids are packed in front of the TV.
Really like Italian. Now we start sitting down and chatting and waiting for the food to come.
Devouring some bread because everybody's so,
here's
hungry.
here's a
Here
simple
we
pasta.
go.
Here we go, and we chat. This year we didn't have too many friends there.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
here's we pitching in the yeast here.
Oh yeah. Like-
For some reason, it was too short notice, and people were. It was a long weekend, and people were going on trips and stuff and camping.
It's a bit tricky with the Harvest Festival because you can tell people like, oh, here in New Zealand it's gonna be like mid-March to mid-April, however the weather was, and whenever the grapes are ready. And then suddenly you go like, oh, we're doing the Harvest Festival tomorrow.
Yeah. Depends on
Then
when the grapes are
obviously,
ripe. And I think this year's Easter, I thought, fell on it, and so people were away for 4 days.
Yeah.
So that's
Oh
what
well.
that is.
But
So
look at these good souls helping us.
here we see the yeast got pitched.
2 to 3 weeks later.
So now comes the pressing part.
So this has fermented now
This has
in the big
finished
barrel.
fermented. All the skins are there, and still this big, slushy thing has fermented. It's not sweet anymore. All the sugars had been eaten. And here's my restored. No, how do you say? Restored old wine press that we bought from the North Island. We saw only pictures.
There's about 3 of them in New Zealand.
Yeah, and we saw pictures on Marketplace, so we really wanted to have a style like that. And we bought it, and we shipped it over, and it was so much bigger than we
That's
thought.
crazy
And this is
big.
actually the idea. That this is the reason why we do this festival, because harvest.
Yeah,
the
we
wine
don't
harvest
have
that we
enough
have. We
wine.
don't have enough wine.
Look
So-
at that gorgeous wine press. The inside is stained red from all the wine that has been pressed with it. And
Yeah,
it's
it was
what did the
Italians.
previous owner say? Like it has been in New Zealand for like 50 years or
Yeah.
longer, and it was an Italian guy who bought it in Greece and shipped it over here when he emigrated. So this is just it
And
has
this
so
is
much
the-
history. It's
and
so
he
gorgeous.
made his wine every year with us 3 friends.
Yeah.
And now we're taking over that tradition. And
Yeah.
we do the wines. And
Gorgeous.
Here comes,
Here we go.
here comes the first batch, the first bucket from that
From
that
the
drum.
barrel. Yeah.
Look how it looks now. It's already red, and yeah, now that's what we do. We press them.
Yeah, and
Press them
there's a smaller barrel underneath, obviously, catching all the fermented grape juice.
Yeah, you gotta be careful here.
Yeah, oh, it's very splashy.
Yeah, because
But
otherwise-
as you can see, the slats are holding back all the grapes. We're still using a sieve to catch like little pips and bits.
it amazes me every time how pink that juice is.
Yeah, it's
that
so
comes from
cloudy in that
early
moment.
wine.
Yeah, but all the sediment that's in there is going to settle when it's stored in the big demijohns.
Yeah, so bucket by bucket.
Bucket by bucket.
I'm bringing
It's
it down.
very handy that our winemaking basement is 400 kilometers away from the press.
Those two
Huh.
don't go together.
The press is too heavy
So
to go up there, and the wine is too heavy to go down.
I
Anyway.
think through the magic of editing, that was the last bucket that I brought down. And here's some heavy, some old oak,
That's the-
halves.
That's
That's the
lid.
first thing, and they are beautifully stained of years and years of wine.
They're
process.
well preserved
Yeah.
through wine. And they are so heavy in itself that for the first moment when you put them on, it actually presses the grapes down, and then eventually you add more weight and then you start
Yeah.
pressing.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're gorgeous.
They're gorgeous. Yeah, it's a gorgeous press. I really
Yeah.
like that, and it's so special. It's once a year you use that press. We now make apple juice or pear juice, and we get to
We use
use
it
it again
Twice a year.
twice a year.
Within
But
like
it's
2
still-
weeks.
I still want to have it around.
It's
still nice.
amazing.
This is not
Hey,
gonna be packed
you never
away.
know when the next washing machine breaks, and then we have to wring our laundry in there.
Yeah. So as you can see, you can't put so much more wine in it.
Yeah, we're using wooden blocks to make up
blocks
for
to-
the
yeah.
space.
So
This is such a clever,
amazing engineering. Yeah.
yeah, and it's all cast iron, and it does this fancy clicking noise, and then you attach that handlebar, and you just go clink clonk, clink clonk.
It's the sound is the beautiful. It's like an old carriage or something like
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
And you can see the little like triangle-y pieces slip into the holes and move it forward, and that's how you press it down without having to go in a circle, because there are presses where you take that handlebar and you're walking around and around and
Yeah,
around
And this
to
one, actually, the
wind
little
it down.
triangles, if you lift them up and you turn them around, then it moves up again.
yeah.
So that's it's
So
the
clever.
one-
You do the same movement, but
Yeah.
it does.
Oh, very
a
quick
different-
editing here. So this is now the bucket, the blue bucket that caught all the wine. This is how cloudy it is.
Yeah.
And now I'm putting it in the
Look at
in the
that.
jars. So now they're going to be stored.
And on the left,
for-
is that the one from last
Yeah.
year? Oh,
now they're stored for
2 years.
for a year until that now
Oh
happens.
yeah.
So
and
now
then you rack
we
it.
rack it. So all the sediments is dropping down. Here I have a wine that I filled a whole beer keg of 50 liters up. You've seen how easy I lifted that beer keg up there on that thing. That was 50 kilos.
Big
that the
muscles.
guy just
Big
lifted up
muscles,
there.
man. We're so glad to have you.
Well, nobody noticed how much work goes in those wines and how much lifting and stuff. I don't know how this old man.
Well,
did
that's
before.
probably the reason why he sold his press.
Yeah.
So
first
racking
nothing.
means shifting it from one vessel to another without the sediment that has
Yeah.
settled at the bottom.
So all the sediment over the year settled to the bottom. Now this is a very interesting piece that has it's designed to do that. So you put it in, and it sucks it very gently out of the top vessel into the bottom one. Here, the most important thing is the first time I tasted that wine.
Very important.
And
what's the verdict? Yeah, he's nodding.
He's nodding.
He's nodding.
He's nodding. That is a super wine. That's superb wine. That's nodding is all we're gonna get here.
Ah,
Cheers.
look.
Cheers. Very light wine though.
He's bringing it to me to have a taste.
Yeah. So now this is part of it. You just sit around. It looks funny when you speed it up. What is he looking at there?
He's breathing really heavily.
Yeah.
Lots of breathing.
Lots of thinking. Oh, less
Lots
thinking.
of
Probably.
tipping.
Tipping a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh, looking around. So yeah, all those 50 liters, they go in the blue one without the sediment. Then I wash out the cake and get all the sediments out. I didn't film that.
It's not pretty.
And then the clean vessel, all the wine from the blue bucket goes back into the cake again. So here's me washing it, coming back with a clean one.
Magic.
So that goes in the bottom. Now here, 50 liters again.
Look at him.
Look at him. Oh, that is like a
You can
washing
do it.
machine. That is
And
like a washing machine.
It's like a washing machine, and
Yeah.
you're not supposed to shake it too much because of the sediment. You
Yeah,
don't
well,
want
this doesn't have the sediment.
Yeah, but
anymore.
before that
Yeah.
one.
So, again, without the sediment, now it goes back. And, again, you pump it one time, and it
What's that thing called?
siphon
Siphon.
rod or something like that.
Yeah, so that saves you sucking it through a hose and then
Jeez.
having to let go.
Aggressive sucking.
Sucking!
So you find that on AliExpress. You can buy that online. Yeah. Here's they come in stainless steel too, and I always wanted to have one.
One day.
So here's a little. So I waited a whole year to do that. Now watch me trying to explain what I'm doing here. Why this is for that bit. What is the sediment is gone. So I waited a whole year to do that mimically in the video. So to explain that, I filled this little jar as an extra. So because I knew I will wreck this thing, and when you take the sediment out, there's so much like a liter less in the cake afterwards,
And you
need
don't
to fill
want
it up.
that.
You don't
Yeah.
want the air is your enemy at the
The air
moment.
turns it into vinegar.
Yeah, into
Yeah.
vinegar, and you don't want vinegar like 50 liters of vinegar. So you need to fill it back up so there's no air in the cake after the racking.
And this clever man calculated that.
Yeah,
A year ago.
I kept it. So here's another thing that we decided this year. I kept some wood. This is nice apple wood and pear wood and plum wood. But in the bottom there, I knew I have a box where I kept some American oak from old barrels in little pieces, and I search them and find them, and then I put them into the keg, into the wine, in the hopes that they simulate like a barrel aged wine.
It's kind of like a reverse barrel aging.
Yeah.
Instead of putting the wine in the barrel, we put the barrel in the wine.
Sort of.
Yeah.
Basically, yeah. So in pieces. And so you can play around a little bit with, not overly oaked, but since you put less oak in the wine and it swims in there, you can actually blow it. Yeah.
Is it toasted, that wood?
It is a little bit toasted, yeah, medium.
And do you think it's going to change the color of the wine?
Not
Because
so much
the wine
the color.
is very bright.
Not so much the color, I think. It's too little for that, but
Right.
it will give you some wooden notes
Oaky
and some.
notes.
Yeah, so this is untoasted, I think, oak. Some wine barrels, most of the I think most of the wine barrels are untoasted. Actually, they are just oak.
Might be too intense.
I think the whiskies are toasted or
Yeah.
something like the rums.
I think
so-
when you toast it, it creates more like sweeter notes
Yeah,
that you
vanilla
probably
and
don't
stuff, yeah.
necessarily want. And
Or even the burnt notes.
well,
Yeah.
that depends on the level of toasting.
Yeah. So here you go.
Here you go.
Now I need 1 liter more or something, and I take it out of that that jar to put it in there. Yeah. So now he's looking at the level. Stopping it with his finger. Just a little bit. So, and I have more more balloon bottles to go.
Where the rest will go in.
Where the rest will go in. Oh, there you go. I don't know what to do now, but yeah, there you go. Oh, jeez, that shouldn't be on camera.
That's very professional.
I like that one.
Don't do that in your house. Like that. It's just too messy. You see on the floor there will be some spills.
Yeah.
So do it outside or in a garage or wherever.
Yeah. That cellar is very good. Like,
Yeah.
it's temperature stable and it's never freezing, but
Yeah,
it's
we're
cold.
Very lucky to have that.
Yeah, very lucky to have that. That's great. That's the wine cellar. So yeah. So now that that cake is going
look at
back. Yeah, 50 kilos again.
Man.
That cake is going. That's heavy.
Where are you going?
Don't
with
laugh at that. There you close up bottle. So that goes into another year before we bottle it. So that's different ones. That look how old they look.
It's beautiful.
That's 2 years. 2 years in the making. 2024 wine. It's 2026 when we did the video here. So that is the label that we want to keep, and now we bottle that. A year later we open it.
Put your nose in it.
Yeah, that's the best moment. It's like you want to smell it.
Yeah.
So this is all now sanitized here. The drum, the blue drum former, that was all sanitized as well. I have sanitized solution there.
Yeah, so you took the siphon out of a bucket full of sanitizing
Yeah.
star sand.
And the reason why I got the bucket there, you see the empty bottles. I
Clever.
put them in there,
Yeah.
and then I take out,
And
bottle
you're
for
you're moving the wine from the demijohn to the bucket because the bucket has a spout.
Yeah,
Right.
And again, we want to rack that again.
Oh,
so
yeah.
there's more sediment
Oh,
in that.
And some tasting.
Yeah, we got it. After 2 years, it's different.
Try it.
It's different. Before it goes into the bottles, you really want to know how it is. And this one is a fabulous little wine. I really like that. So here you see the little sediment in that bottle.
Yeah, there's something left in there. And you do want to leave it. You want to be
Yeah.
not too generous, but you want to be generous. Like, don't.
That's
It's not
that's
worth
not-
it.
Yeah, that's not worth it. Oh, here's we had this filler thing that when you put it in a wine bottle, it's like a little valve that opens then up when you press it against the bottom of the
Oh,
bottle.
yeah. Did you try that?
Yeah, and I tried it, and you will see it.
I know that you didn't use it in the end.
I decided against it. You will see why in this video here now. I left it in because that was a huge part.
Okay.
I was so happy to have that.
Yeah, so it
That's-
opens when you push the
Yeah.
bottom of the bottle against
So-
it, right?
Open the spout there, and now I was waiting and waiting and waiting. It took forever that
Oh,
it
no.
comes out. And this is me
Oh.
realizing that this is not. I take
Nope.
it off. Here's, pull it off. That's it. Oops.
Ooh,
Almost. Yeah.
don't you spill it.
Oh, so that's. a little
Don't
bit-
you waste it.
No, we don't waste any wine.
Don't waste wine in this house.
So that goes back to AliExpress. And
Yeah.
now we do it like this.
Yeah.
This is much
Old school.
quicker. Old school. Fill it up.
Measuring with our eyes.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that.
So that's
Good run. Oh, camera's focusing.
Yeah, it's pumping. The camera's pumping. I don't know why that is.
Oh, look. First bottle.
First bottle. First bottle of a 2-year-old wine. I was afraid that cork went. This was my first
time corking.
First time corking.
We have a hand corker that we got from very dear friends, and we were a bit worried that it would be too hard to cork all these bottles.
Yeah, I thought in the beginning I can't do 3 bottles with that, but not like 50.
But in the end, you will see in a minute how well it actually worked. Look at that!
This moment is such a special moment. Everybody who makes wine,
putting it in the shelf,
it's such a special moment.
It's
Holding your bottle
good.
with the cork in your hand with no label.
Our baby wine.
This is such a special moment. I love it.
It's so special. Look at that.
Here's the helper.
Got some help.
Yeah.
You know, small hands, they can really help.
So here's the sanitizing solution. There's a little bit that stays in there. They do say that's fine.
Yeah. So you don't want to wash it out before you put the wine in.
You can, but you don't need to, they say. Okay. It's a little strange to me to have like this foam in there, but you will, yeah. You will write me in the comment if that's a big mistake or not.
Oh yeah, you will know.
So yeah, Alfred.
Look how good of a job he's doing.
He's very concentrated.
Yeah, I love it.
Okay, he's bringing it over. Now he wants to. Yeah.
Okay.
Correcting. Now he wants to cork.
Get a cork.
It's too hard for him.
It's the only child in New Zealand that knows what a cork is.
Yeah. Yeah. That's too hard for him, but
look, no, easy peasy, lemon squeezy.
But he loved it.
Oh man.
He wants to keep this thing as his own. Oh, see? This is a proud moment. This is a proud moment.
Mama.
Look,
Yay!
Mama. Look, camera.
Well
Bravo. That's a good thing. That is a special moment. I tell you,
this is a special moment. That's his very.
It's almost better than opening a bottle. Actually, I think closing it is better than opening.
Oh
yeah. That's the end of this video. If you made it this far, if you liked it, and I assume so, please check out the distilling grappa video. We will use all the pressed skins of this wine here to distill a grappa. Stay tuned, and thank you for liking our channel.